she's a freak of the week. Now everybody see, she's a freak of the week.
What's that on that beat? Oh.
Last night I had 2 bitches. Vegas swears always getting real. Something sexy about them pretty keeping hood bitches. They just seem to show me what I feel.
It's your boy Math.U. I am the founder of Spotlight Events. I own it. I'm the pioneer, top of the chain, basically. Yeah. And I'm going to talk to you about Paradox and how it happened and how it's run from the top to bottom. Yeah. So at 2 o'clock. Yeah, we're going to start from 2 o'clock on the day. I'm at the hotel with my team. These times I haven't even had a shower. Yeah. Now this is like 8 hours to the show. If that actually, I think 7 hours to the show. 2 o'clock I'm in my hotel and I'm thinking, okay, cool, so like what's the plan? We've got, everyone's nervous because like we've put in so much work and obviously anything can go wrong. Like we're thinking to ourselves like, this is a show that's worth £35,000 and just a little thing can make things go left, if that makes sense. We've got literally every relevant artist coming down to Birmingham to come and showcase their talent, and we've got 1,700 people, 1,700 students coming out to come and watch them. So now we've left our hotel, we get to the venue. Nothing seems to be going right. Like everyone just seems to be late. Sound check's not happening. It's now I think it's around 3:30. All the artists were supposed to be here at 3. They weren't here at 3. Sound check's not happening. The PA system's messing up. The stage is messing up. I'm just frustrated, like I'm shouting. I remember I've got my PA by my side and she's trying to take as much stress off me as possible, but me being me, like when I'm doing shows, I'm like a beast, man. Like you don't wanna chat to me, because I'm the definition of an idiot, man. Like yeah. However, so things are going, everything's just going left, yeah, and I'm quite scared because I'm thinking, wow, so like if things go left, my reputation's on the line, a lot of money's on the line, my whole company like is on the line, because this is like our first major show where we're doing it in front of thousands of people. Like we've done hundreds of shows where it's just for 300, 400, 500 people. But like I thought to myself, I didn't wanna have like a middle thing. Like I didn't want to do a show for like 1,000. I wanted to go straight to 1,500 kind of thing. So my aim was 1,500. However, the way the tickets were going rapidly, like everyone in Birmingham wanted to come. So the fact that we had so many, I think we had like 1,700 people at the main show, and I think 2,500 people at the after party or something like that. It was it's madness. But obviously everything's going left. We've got, then eventually I think Jhus's manager was the first person who was an actual artist to, well, who represented the artist to actually get there. And then Jhus came, then MoStacks came. Then we had the Birmingham artists arriving, the C4, we had Daps on the Map, JK, we had, Tempo got taken off the bill of the show, unfortunately. However, we decided to bring him back, but as a surprise guest, so no one knew he was still gonna come and perform. And he came. We had Sneakbo, Yungen. We had who else did we have? Sneakbo, Yungen. We had Fekky as well. We had literally everyone who was relevant, who was actually making noise in the UK right about now, apart from Stormzy. I think Stormzy was the only person who we couldn't get, and I think that's because Mike was obviously on tour or something, and that's why he couldn't make our show. We had the Section Boys as well though. All the artists that we had on the night, they were all professional. Like I loved working with every single one of them. However, working with artists, all of them have egos. So it's a thing where they want to go against your rules because of they're an artist. So you tell them get here for 5 o'clock for sound check, they're getting here at 8:15. Like especially, okay, I'm not gonna point out any names, but especially the artists I had. Most of the artists, like they turned up late. No one had a sound check because they just felt like they were so good at what they can do, so they didn't need a sound check. Which honestly, I feel like is true, because every single one of them, even though they didn't have a sound check, they still smashed their set. The doors opened at 5:30, and the show was supposed to kick off at 6:30, but again, everything's going left. And I had the mindset of, I'm not starting this show until all the artists are here, yeah? So now at around 6 o'clock, we've got all the Birmingham artists are here. We've got Jhus, we've got MoStacks, and that's it. We haven't got the Section Boys, we haven't got Sneakbo, we haven't got Yungen, we haven't got Fekky, M-Dog, Grizzy, S-Wavy, they're not here. So we're worrying, we're thinking, okay, are these people actually coming? We're calling them, they're all telling us they're 5 minutes away, but like, we'll call them, they'll tell them they're 5 minutes away, then like 30 minutes later, we'll call them again, and then all of a sudden it's 10 minutes away. So it's like, yeah, we were just worried, do you know what I mean? 6:30 came, I think Sneakbo and Yungen turned up at 6:30. So obviously we're thinking, okay, you know what? Fuck it, let's just run with it. Yeah, we're just gonna run with the show, and obviously, we're just gonna freestyle. So we've had to move artists around, like not let obviously move people around because of some of the artists weren't here yet. I think the first act I had on that night was I think it was K2 maybe. K2's a good friend of mine. Like he's a great artist. I love what he does. I love what he represents.
Big up everyone here. Hey, listen. Get ready for a shot. If you know this team, sing along, be with me here. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Oh. Look. Picking up the DJ, things on the buses. Old school food in any young snack country. Okay, 10 days as a monkey. Sleeping in the prop that house.
I had Ash and Lucas open up as well, and I had a guy called Gambini, who's a close friend of mine, as well as an artist who I really do rate because he's really talented. Decided to bring some mad hype. I had C4, because C4's name wasn't on the bill, and he just came as a surprise performance. He came, he did a song Rave, and that made everyone go mad. Like I remember I was just looking at the crowd. Like these times, like I think before the show, we had only sold around about 800 tickets. So that's the mindset that I had. I thought to myself, we're gonna have 800 people at the main show and around about 1,500 for the after party. But the amount of people that turned up on the night and decided that they wanted to pay. So when I've come out for C4 set, I'm looking at the crowd and it's just mad. In fact, actually before then, I think because I had an intro, and my intro, they played Skepta's tune Shut Down, and that's what I've come out to. And I've looked at the crowd and I'm just thinking, wow, like there's actually thousands of people here. Like they've all come to this show that I've put on with my team, Spotlight Events. So and obviously before I've gone on stage, I was so mad because everything was going wrong. Yeah, and I remember the PA guy was telling me, okay, Matthew, it's 7:30, we're running an hour behind time, so do not go on stage now. I'm gonna start the show without you. Even though you're the host, even though this is your show, I don't care. I'm gonna start it without you. I'm just gonna give the first artist the mic, and he's just gonna go on. And the first artist was actually Vital, not K2, Vital, yeah. So obviously I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool, let me just go get changed. I've gone to get changed, and then they've given me the mic. they've turned the lights off, they've played Skepta. I've come out. As soon as I've come out, yeah, just hearing that noise, that noise of everyone screaming, that's just made everything better. Like, that's just put a smile on my face and made me thought like, wow, okay, this is actually real. This is about to kick off. So yeah, going back to where C4's got come on, he's done his set.
How many know who C4 is? C4,
I brought on JK, Socks, Daps on the map. And I think D2 came as well, I'm not sure, but they had their own DJ, DJ3. They've done their set, and I had Little Chopper. They did their set, it was amazing. They brought back a classical tune, straight up, and everyone was there to do their verse. I think Socks did London to Birmingham to Ibiza, Daps on the map in Temper, did Mortal Kombat, JK did Certain Man. So it was all just so much gas and hype, like a lot of fun.
Two roll left G. Two roll left G. Yo, that's all me. What am I saying? Back up me. From the top of my class, put it up, let us free. Put it up, war. Big comes out, let us war. What the hell is it that war? Give it.
Don't say a word. Hey, yeah. I come a long way, but got a long way to go. I went from watching man on TV, thinking watch when them man hear me, but now the tables are turned, cause I used to look up to man, who now look up to man. We made hard work but easy, but it never came like that. It was more like, it was nice, working at my life, try home, on the road, you should have stayed down, small piece of hope, straight up, surely I wasn't up. I watched my family strong, I got my head down, I think so true. They used to say, oh, I know. It was
Gracious K. Now obviously again, Gracious K's name wasn't on the bill, but he was a surprise performance. He's come out and he's one artist that I've worked with countless times, and he's always delivered. Like, he's always done his job. He's a great performer, a kind of guy that you know you can put him in a room with 5 people and all 5 of them are gonna get up and dance. So I brought him out, he's done his thing, everyone's going mad to the Migraine Skank. And then I think these times the Section Boys have turned up. So like I'm backstage and I'm screwing at them like, what time do you call this, man? Like, how are you gonna get here at 8:20 when sound check was at 3 o'clock, and they're just there like, yo fam, we're here now, innit? And I'm like, true. Alright, cool. As soon as they've come, I've just thrown them on stage. They've jumped on stage, they've done their set, everyone's gone mad.
Come on.
After the Section Boys, then I decided to bring out MoStacks. I brought MoStacks out. Everyone's gone crazy for him. Because I think this was his first time of performing in Birmingham. So obviously everyone loved it. Right after him, I brought Jhus out. Again, his crowd reaction, people were just going crazy. Like they love him. I think I've realized that Birmingham, they really appreciate outside talent a lot more than their homegrown, which isn't really a bad thing, but at the same time, it is good when you support your home talent. But yeah, they were going mad for the London guys. As soon as Jhus finished his set, then I think, who did I bring out after that? I must have brought out Sneakbo and Yungen. No, I brought out Yungen first. Yungen's done his set, and then Yungen's brought out Sneakbo, and then it was during Sneakbo's set that we were running way over time, because we were supposed to finish the main show at 9 o'clock, kick everyone at 9:30, and then like by 10 o'clock start the queue again for the after party, because bearing in mind we were doing everything at the same venue. We initially were doing it at the Institute, HMV Institute, do the main show at HMV Institute, and then have the after party at Club Electric. However, because we sold out the Institute within a week, we had to move it to a bigger venue. And selling out the Institute made things become real to me, because I didn't know we had so much of a buzz in Birmingham. We've moved it, so obviously, yeah. So the plan was to get everyone out by 9:30. However, now it's 10:30 and it's Sneakbo's set. It's during Sneakbo's set at 10:30. So the PA guy's telling me, okay, cool, this guy has 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, I'm cutting the power. So, and what people tend to think, yeah, what artists tend to think is that the events manager, the promoter, like, they have all the say when it comes to stuff like this. Because it's not my club, I can't dictate what we do. I can only tell them that this is how I want things to run. If they say it's against their rules or it's against their policy, the only thing I can do is just be like, okay, cool, what's the step forward? What's the next step? They ended up, I think Sneakbo was performing some song, Trap in a Bando. He did a remix to it, and he had DJ Kenny All-Star on the deck. He was performing it, and I think it just went into the Afrobeat version of that song, and like I think they got a wheel up, and as soon as they got a wheel up, they've turned the PA system off. However, people were still singing along to the song, so they were singing without the music, kind of thing, which was mad. That just shows that obviously Sneakbo has got a mad buzz in Birmingham. We've done that. I've ended up coming back on stage, and I've told everyone, okay, cool, this is the end of the show. Now, people were expecting a mad special guest. People were anticipating Skepta, Stormzy, who else were they anticipating? Krypton Conan. Now, all of these people were considered as artists, as special guests. However, all of them had other commitments. That's why they couldn't make it. So it wasn't a thing where we couldn't afford them, or I couldn't get in contact with them, or I didn't have enough money to pay for them. I did have enough. I had all the resources. The only thing that was the issue was they all had other commitments. So now we've kicked everyone out, and it's 10:30. I think it's 10:40. It's like we're at 10:40, and everyone, everyone's. I think all the cleaners are cleaning the club, because like we've got another show like in the next 10 minutes. Now the club are telling me, okay, cool, Matthew, we're not setting a queue outside, yeah, because we're trying to avoid fights. The feds are telling us this is their first time of working with you, so we need to like we need to overcapacitate with security, overcompensate with security. So they gave me 30 security guards. We had sniffer dogs, we had metal detectors, we had all of that. We had attack dogs as well, and that's because we wanted to make sure that everyone that turns up to that venue that day felt safe. Yeah, no one was going past that security with a gun or a knife or none of that. Like, we wanted to make sure it was a thing where it was so much positive vibes. A lot of people were telling me, obviously the police tried to tell me that because Temper's on the bill, that they were going to try and cancel the show in the beginning, but obviously that ended up not happening. They ended up letting it go because obviously we officially took Temper off the bill, and even though there was so much anticipation of fights on the night, like, I think this is one show that I can say that we did and there was literally no beef at all. Like, no one kicked off throughout the show, beginning to the end. Like, there was at no point was there an argument, which is that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal to me because of this whole postcode war. People were thinking because Temper's on the bill or because Temper's gonna come, he's coming with his friends. Now, Electric is known for being a Handsworth affiliated club, so people were thinking things were gonna go very left. However, I was able to prove them wrong, that I'm able to bring people together who just want to have fun, who don't have issues, who they just want to come and see these artists that they don't see on a daily basis and just have fun. 11 o'clock, we've opened the door for the after party, and we started, like, people, there were people from all over England. Like, we had people come from Leeds, we had people come from Essex, London, Manchester, Coventry, Leicester, like, people who I didn't even know followed me, do you know what I mean? And because of like my personal social media, my Snapchat, my Instagram, I've got quite a few thousands of followers. Like, I'm unable to follow who follows me. Like, so I don't know where all my followers are from. So knowing that all of these people are coming from all around England just for this show in Birmingham, that was mental. That meant so much to me. And I remember Fekky ended up turning up around 2 o'clock in the middle of the night. And I was quite happy because someone told me that he wasn't gonna come, even though we paid his full booking fee. Because most of these artists that we get, I booked them personally, so I booked them based on my personal relationship with them. However, I didn't have a relationship with Fekky like that, so I had to get him through his management. So, but I kept on hearing stuff like, if you book him through his management, he's not gonna come. Like, you need to book him through him. But I didn't have a number for him, so I was afraid that he wasn't gonna come, and he was supposed to be a surprise guest at the main show. So he was supposed to come at the end after Sneakbo and do one song and shut it down. But obviously he wasn't able to do that because he didn't end up coming for the main show. We've opened the door for the after party. Artists have started going on. We had S-Wavy and M-Dog do their thing. We had Section Boyz perform again, Jhus, MoStacks again. And obviously what we did was we put an artist on, then we would have like a 30-minute interval where Tim West was just playing. Tim West was supposed to only play for 2 hours, but that's my nigga Tim Westwood. He played for the whole night. Like, he's a great guy. I was proud of that, the fact that he decided to DJ for the whole night. And obviously after every 30 minutes we'll put an artist on, and the crowd loved it. The crowd loved it. Like, it was a mad night. So at 3:30 we've decided to throw Fekky on. Meanwhile, there's so much drama going on backstage with security and all of this stuff, because all of these artists want to bring their entourage on stage, but it can't really work like that because the stage isn't built for having too many people. Fekky's come on, he shut it down at 3:30. After he's performed, we've just had the music playing, Tim West was doing his thing, and then 4:30 we've brought the night to an end. Now obviously everyone's just vibed, like everyone's drunk, like everyone's vibes in. And obviously all my workers, on that night, obviously I had my workers working for the main show, but I told most of them that they shouldn't work for the after party. So I think I only had like 4 of my workers working for the after party. Jason, who's like my general manager. I had my personal assistant, Syria, working. I had Mata, who's my manager of runners. and I had Dwayne working as well. I had my nigga Dylan. They were working as well. Like obviously, apart from those people, everyone else was partying, and I liked it because I wanted it to be a thing where no one felt like they had to do too much. Everyone just came on a positive vibe and to have fun. The show's kicked off at, the show's come to an end at 4:30. Everyone's gone home. We've come back to the hotel. We've got into the hotel. Now, for some reason, Jhus has been kicked out of the hotel. Like, I think his management had an argument with the hotel. And obviously the hotel's booked in my name. So obviously I've ended up having to pay the fine of £250. But obviously they've kicked them out at around 5 o'clock. So I was a bit concerned of where they were gonna stay. But obviously I'm grateful that I think they found another accommodation. Apart from that, everyone else just went to bed, and it was a wrap from there. Now you see, with this show has proven to me that you can basically do anything in Birmingham with knowing the right people. Cause I'm not from Birmingham. Like I was born in West London, Shepherd's Bush, and I only moved down to Birmingham in 2011. So you see, all of the connections or all the friends that I've got now, they're pretty much new. I haven't got no childhood friends, if that makes sense. So now all these people who promote for me or who work for me and stuff, they're all people who I've met over the years and have either got a similar passion to me, or they just like the idea of doing something for themselves. Now, I've always been that geezer who just doesn't want to sit on his ass, because I've come from the bottom. Like, I remember there was a time in life where I didn't have nothing. Like, I wasn't respected by no one. I didn't have no money to come in, and things were really hard for me. So moving down to Birmingham, I just promised myself that I wanted to make sure that that never happened again, and I'm never in a position where I'm not respected, or I'm seen as a sideman, or I haven't got money to my name, or I haven't got anything going for me. And that's where Spotlight events came for me. Yeah, man. And Spotlight events, for those of you who don't know what Spotlight events is the leading independent events management company in Birmingham. We do shows all around England. Like, we're not a Birmingham based company, so we don't just do shows in Birmingham. We've worked with the likes of Yungen, Sneakbo, Section Boyz, Angel, Jhus, Fekky, Stormzy, everyone who's an artist who's relevant in England. We've worked with them in one way or the other, if that makes sense. So, and we are always recruiting new people. We are all, like, the family, we're trying to grow the family as big as possible. So obviously, if you are interested in becoming a part of my team, all you have to do is send an email to spotlight_events with 2 S's at yahoo.com, and my personal assistant will contact you back if your resume is good enough, and you'll get interviewed. But yeah, that's a wrap. I'm math.u. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. My Snapchat pops. Just saying, like, yeah. For those of you who don't have me on Snapchat, you're a shag. At math.u, Snapchat, and everything else. Peace out.
She's so freaky. Oh, so freaky. She's a